Welcome to our guide on Pyenv. If you're a Python developer, you know how crucial it is to manage different Python versions effectively. Pyenv is a powerful tool that allows you to easily switch between multiple versions of Python on your macOS. This is especially beneficial if you're working on various projects that require different Python environments. With Pyenv, you can install any version of Python, whether it's the latest release or an older version that your project depends on. It simplifies the management process, allowing you to focus more on coding and less on setup. In this video, we'll explore how Pyenv enhances your development workflow, making it easier to maintain compatibility with libraries and frameworks. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to set up and utilize Pyenv to streamline your Python development. So, let's dive in and discover how Pyenv can transform your programming experience. Before we jump into the installation of Pyenv, let's cover the prerequisites you'll need. First and foremost, you should have Homebrew installed on your Mac. Homebrew is a package manager that simplifies the installation of software on macOS. If you haven't installed it yet, just open your terminal and paste the command from the Homebrew website. Besides Homebrew, familiarity with the command line is essential. You'll be using the terminal to run various commands throughout this process, so being comfortable navigating your file system and executing commands will be beneficial. Lastly, ensure that you have a basic understanding of Python and its versions. Knowing which version you want to work with can save you time during the setup. With these prerequisites in place, you're ready to begin the installation of Pyenv. Now let's get into the installation of Pyenv itself. Open your terminal and start by running the command to install Pyenv via Homebrew. Simply type brew install Pyenv and hit enter. This command will download and install Pyenv along with its dependencies. Once the installation is complete, you'll want to ensure that Pyenv is properly set up in your environment. To do this, you need to add some lines to your shell configuration file. Depending on the shell you're using, this could be either bash profile, zshrc, or bashrc. You can use a text editor to open this file and add the necessary initialization commands for Pyenv. After adding the commands, save the file and reload your terminal to apply the changes. To confirm that Pyenv is installed correctly, you can run Pyenv version in your terminal, which should display the installed version of Pyenv. This step is crucial, as it sets the foundation for managing your Python versions effectively. With Pyenv installed, the next step is to configure your shell. This is critical for ensuring that Pyenv works seamlessly with your terminal sessions. Open your shell configuration file again, whether it's bash profile, zshrc, or another relevant file. You need to add the following lines: export path equals $home / pyenv / bin $path, and eval pyenv init path. These commands will set the necessary environment variables and initialize Pyenv every time you open a new terminal session. After adding these lines, save the file and close the editor. To make sure the changes take effect, reload your terminal by either closing and reopening it or by executing the command // bash profile or // zshrc, depending on your shell. This step is essential to ensure that your terminal recognizes Pyenv commands, allowing you to manage your Python versions efficiently. Now that Pyenv is configured, let's move on to installing Python versions. You can easily list the available Python versions by running the command pyenv install list. This will display a comprehensive list of all the Python versions you can install. To install a specific version, simply use the command pyenv install xxx, replacing xxx with the desired version number. For instance, if you want to install Python 3.10.0, you would type pyenv install 3.10.0. Once the installation is complete, you can set the global Python version for your environment by running pyenv global xxx. This command will ensure that the specified version is used whenever you open a new terminal session. Additionally, if you need to switch between different Python versions for various projects, you can use pyenv local xxx within the project directory. This flexibility allows you to tailor your Python environment to meet the specific needs of each project you work on. As with any software setup, users may encounter common issues when using Pyenv. One frequent problem is related to missing dependencies required for building Python versions. If you see an error during installation, it's often due to missing libraries. To resolve this, ensure that you have the necessary build tools installed. You can do this by running brew install OpenSol readline zlib in your terminal. Another issue might be related to the path not being set correctly. If you run Pyenv versions and see no installed versions listed, double-check your shell configuration file to ensure that the initialization commands were added correctly. If you're still having trouble, consider checking the Pyenv GitHub repository for troubleshooting tips and community support. Remember, persistence is key. Many users have successfully navigated these common pitfalls, and with the right approach, you can too. In conclusion, mastering Pyenv on macOS can significantly enhance your Python development experience. Today, we covered everything from the installation process to configuring your shell and managing multiple Python versions. By utilizing Pyenv, you can effortlessly switch between different Python environments, ensuring compatibility with various projects and libraries. We encourage you to try Pyenv for yourself and see how it simplifies your workflow. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, Pyenv offers a robust solution for managing Python versions effectively. Don't forget